Hello, everybody. Hope you're all safe and well. Russell Mamas 11. No. Hi, it's Russell Mike. I've got it wrong. I've got it around the wrong way. Jesus Christ, Russ. Hi, it's Russell Mike. Hope you're safe and well. If you're new channel, please consider subscribing, hitting the bell icon so you're made aware anytime we put new content on. As always, we'd like to thank our boom channel sponsors, Untuck It. Check them out in the description below. Oh, dear, it's Wednesday. It's hump day. It's bin day. Bin day in the Budden household. It's wonderful Wednesday because we're still fourth as well. We are still fourth in the league. Probably not until after tomorrow evening, unless all the games get cancelled. So we've got a day and a bit still to take it. Anyway, hope everyone is safe and well. As if everyone's new to the channel, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon. We've got some great My Hammers 11s coming up this week. Be great to get your thoughts on the Outside the Bubble we put on yesterday, because we've got a few more of them coming on, so that'd be great. And also tonight we have the man himself, star of Tipping Point, Soccer Aid, Good Morning Britain, one for the ladies, Ben Shepherd. Ben Shepherd's Miami's 11 tonight, 5 o'clock, so make sure you watch that. As I said, we're going to have a little topic. I thought we'd do a topic today. We maybe start talking about football. I know. I'll see the view count and go, are you joking? But it is a football, so I thought we'll just throw a little bit in to see. So I'd be interested to see who you would like to buy in the summer. There's lots of talk. There's lots of tier lists. I know Ben's done some. Gonz, I think Gio's done some and things like. Who would you like to buy if you were the chairman, or you David Moyes, whoever you want? Who would you buy? And why as well? Be interesting. Let's see who we got in the house today. Tom's first. Tom was very lucky to get a My Hammers 11 mug. And he posted a picture of it. So well done, Tom. Very nice of you. Appreciate that. And hopefully that tea tasted ever so sweeter, knowing that it was in my vessel, my porcelain vessel. No, that's the toilet, isn't it? Is it? I don't know. Anyway, you know what I'm thinking. You know what I'm thinking about. Gary, hope you're well, my man. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. Stephen, hope you're well. Who to buy in the summer? Lingard, Seamer, and a new goalkeeper. Johnson, if West Brom go down. Agreed. There we go. And thank you for joining us today. Now, Jazz 8 Real Man, Team Fluss. I don't know where the flirt is actually. She's coming to do a mass. Oh, only a few more days left. That's cool. Lisa, hope you're well. Got Ben Shepherd on tomorrow. One for the ladies, one for you tonight, Lisa. One for you tonight, man. Enjoy. Ben Shepherd in a 1986 away West Ham top. I know we so basically, behind the fourth wall. Obviously, Lisa's husband, Happy Always, big Mickey Mouser fan, big Scouser, and Lisa's becoming a West Ham fan. Really, she's asking him what time's was the West Ham Tottenham game on. She's, we've got another one. We got Shaw Golden. I know where Shaw Golden's gone. Yeah, we've had him, and now we've got our Lisa's in. So we're getting them. Yep, Lingard and Dawson and Must. So that'll be 20 million plus a couple. That wouldn't be too bad, my friend. Of course, Dawson. Yes, evening, Darren. Hope you're well, my friend. There he is. There's old Jacob. He's in. Afternoon, sir. Russ, what's on the midweek roast menu this evening? So we're going on a health drive. We're on a health drive moment. We're on a health drive. Doing a lot of walking. I'm doing a lot of walking at the moment. So we've got roast chicken. It's roast chicken tonight, but it's gonna be a salad on the sauce instead of the normal roast. Sunday roast accoutrement. So it's still roast chicken, but yeah, it's is what it is. I've got because my wife's concerned that when we go to Lapland in December, she doesn't want like a Michelin man in one of those suits, one of those ski suits. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, isn't it? It's all about walking. I think I sit at my desk all day, so it's getting up and about. It's all good. Charlie, my man. West Ham Online. We've got West Ham Online's done the My Hammers 11. That's coming out tomorrow. So make sure you do that, man. Football. I know. Football on this channel. What is going on, Jake? What is going on? We have changed. Martin, hope you're well, my friend. We got Martin. And what we got here? Where's my mug? You have to buy one. You buy one or you win one. Don't just give them out willy-nilly. Although I will be doing some competitions, I think, tying in with the Outside the Bubble thing. maybe we'll see. We've got some good outside the bubble. We've got Leicester. We've got Arsenal fan coming on. We got Leeds. We got Liverpool. We've got Wolves. It should be good. Should be some good stuff. Jazza for lunch has just gone with 2 bananas before some sports activity. Very well. Get that potassium level up, man. Get those potassium levels up before you do any sport. Watching you on the train home from work. Just went past Upton. Oh, there we go. It's a sign, Ross. It's a sign. Going past Upton Park Station. Watching me. That walk, that walk coming out that station, always ended up going out the wrong side, the wrong door, and just that long walk down Green Street. Oh well, past the fish and chip, past the Percy Ingles and all that stuff. Stephen's going to go with Lingard and Dawson. Yep, it was black coffee Tom had in there just to help everyone out. Black coffee. Our dog. Our dog. I like that. Lunch alert. Mum made me Scotch eggs. Homemade Scotch eggs. Very nice. And you had chicken tikka and a fresh, by fresh I mean from the co-op, I would imagine. You live near that big co-op. Fresh French stick with cheese and onion baked Walkers. Very nice. There must have been a bit of mayonnaise or butter on that bread, I'd imagine. Afternoon from my local hospital. Duke, what's the matter, man? Tell us what's up. Hopefully you're not too bad, man. Early finish today. Luckily got tomorrow off for the quiz day. Quiz day tomorrow, everyone. Quiz day tomorrow. We can win some mugs. You can win some mugs. Martin 2018 St. You can win some mugs. So tomorrow. So we'll do that. Here we go. Kent, a free line lunch for Kent. Oh, it's absolute scenes. Sausage meat and black pudding with mushrooms, mushroom pate, with onion, pastry, I don't know, with onion mash and mushy peas and gravy. Really enjoyed Outside Your Bubble. I don't mind who we get in the summer as long as they're the right players. Good. And I'm glad you enjoyed Outside the Bubble, man. We did go possibly the most confusing one ever because the fact that no one played in goal for Sunderland or West Ham. So Jimmy Walker was in there. And I know we missed out people like Pop Robson, but I never saw Pop Robson play. I still give myself that challenge that I have to have seen him play. But I mean, yeah, we've got guys like I've got all my lists up here because if I've got 5 minutes, I put a team together just so I'm ahead of the game. So like the Arsenal one's an easy one. Arsenal one's an easy one. Although I had to, I admit, Kent, you can help me out. I've got one centre back for my Arsenal team. But there's another centre back. I've had to put another defender in, who I was alive to see play, but never saw play. So again, I'm a rule breaker. There's the rules. They're broken. But the rest of the team is good. A good team, and good team. I think. It's surprising. There's certain players who appear quite often. Yeah, someone like Yoshi Benayoun, for example, he's played for a lot of good teams as well as us, isn't he? So he does appear quite a bit. Watched half of the Outside Bubble yesterday. Was interesting. Second half tomorrow. There we go. Second half. So like have your oranges in between, Darren, and get back and let me know, man. Because it'll be interesting. Shaw goal will never be forgotten. I know. Where's he gone? Happy Hump Day, skipper to you, man. Indeed. Tom's got chicken tikka pork wrap. A tikka pork wrap. That sounds nice. Red and green peppers, mushrooms, red onions, spicy salsa, and chips, of course. Nice. That sounds really good, actually. We don't do salad. You don't make friends with salad. I know. But you got to help out. For my lunch, I should be eating some banana bread. And a cup of coffee. We'll be drinking a cup of coffee, but yeah, there we go. Number one. Oh, sorry. They've all got loads of people commenting. Number one, Salt Moyes with 3-year contract. Yeah, but he doesn't. He get he's already got a year's extension, like, hasn't he? He has to take that up. He has the option to take it up. And I mentioned something the other day. I sort of agree that actually most managers should be on rolling contracts. Do you know what I mean? We're on a rolling contract as a normal employee of a company. You're not on a 3-year deal, are you? And get sacked and get your money. Why is it different in football? And so, although I'm still planning for next year and recruiting staff and things like that, it's the same thing. So at least you know if you're still in your job, you're still in a job. Do you know what I mean? Looking forward to Ben's my hammers. Do you know what? Ben's a lovely guy. Ben's he's got, just to give you a heads up, he's got crap internet, crap Wi-Fi at the moment. I know you've got crap Wi-Fi as well, West Ham Online, but he's got crap one as well. And so it's a little bit. Sometimes there's a little bit, and there's a little delay. But look, we got him. It's taken me months for us to finally get a date, so I wasn't going to say too short. I don't get one for coming on the show. No, you don't get one for coming on the show, my man. God, 260 odd guests we've had on. God, I'd be out of pocket. No, they get one. They get one. You have to win. You have to win. You've got the accolade of being, and obviously we'll have Lewis coming on. I think Friday's Lewis's one. So that'll be all good. So I'm just looking in my box. What we got in my book? Yeah, Lewis on Friday. Phil Mook. How's it going? For my brunch, I was eating brunch. Ooh la la. Very continental. I'll be eating a bowl of porridge with oats, nuts and chopped bananas with banana milk. Nice try. Nice. I like it. Adam, hope you're well, my man. Thanks for joining us. Have we looked at Yuri Nator from Belgium as a potential striker and aging, only 23 and has 5 European goals? Sounds good. And obviously we do have a little bit of Anderlecht, obviously, what's name plays there, doesn't he? Josh plays over there. So we do have an agent there. And Kayute, we bought Czech Kayute from Anderlecht as well, haven't we? So yeah, maybe. I think that's the key for me in terms of the striker. I think Antonio, he's 30. Was he 30 now? And maybe get 2 more years out of him for it really, his hamstrings really go. So actually, you need to be looking at a guy who's maybe 23, like this guy, or even a Tammy Abrahams, or even the guy from Seville or Sema. 2 years, 18 months, building him up, and then he'll be the main man. Do you know what I mean? Rather than, I don't think you're not going to get someone for 50, 60 million. We're not going to get anyone for 50 million, but get someone who's going to be first teamer. I don't. It's going to be a balancing act, but obviously in Moyes we trust. I can't bring myself to go back to Green Street. I promise I'll never go back, and I left the last time. Exactly. I know it's Lewis. I know your name's Lewis. I know it's Lewis Owens. Black pudding is a big no-no for Jazz. Oh, okay. Bacon and haggis roll for me today. Bacon and haggis, nice. Duke had an emergency op, went into the graphic. Won't go to graphic, but stay on and hope to be out tomorrow today at some point. Looking forward to this. I'm glad I could bring you some comfort, some bedside manner, Duke. From the you should do a few do some vids, get some sympathy views as well, man. From the death, you could call it a new series, From the Deathbed, and you basically, or from the not deathbed, that would be very good, from the hospital bed, and people might think it's about an injury, injury updates on Fabianski, but no. Oh yeah, you could do injury updates from your hospital bed. On Masuaku, I'm just giving you all this free content. Carry on, man. Carry on. Use it as you will, man. Use it as you will. Black pudding is amazing. I do. I don't mind it. Number 2. So we had number 1 for Robbie's sort out the contract. Number 2 sort of there's a lot of people out of contract. Not as many as a team like not Southampton, Crystal Palace. They got like 15 or 16 first teamers out of contract this summer. It's been amazing for them. I've had an abstract lunch. I like that when your lunch is an abstract. It's a concept. I've had a concept for lunch. I went for Colombian water fresh beans, aka Heinz beans, on marinated toasted bread from the urban areas of Chile. In other words, beans on toast. I like it, and I like that way because that's how someone would write in a menu, isn't it? Sort of tomato-based Colombian water fresh beans on marinated toasted bread, or marinated Chilean urban bread, beans on toast. I like that. Oh God, like loads of comments. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get through everyone. I just finished making breakfast. Breakfast? Where are you, man? Where are you, man? Some banana cakes with an energy bar and a cup of herbal tea. Very good. Foe, good evening, sir. Have you seen the Scotch egg chocolate version from Waitrose? No, I haven't. Let's have a bloody look at this. Scotch egg, Waitrose, chocolate, Waitrose. I know the wife wants the G&T one. The G&T one from Marks and Spencer's. It's Heston. Heston, of course. Yes, please allow my cookies. Oh, that looks nice. So this is a milk chocolate and caramel ganache. I love a ganache. Filled with mango and yuzu fondant. That's a bit like a really posh, what's the name in it? Really, really posh Cadbury's cream egg. And coated with maple syrup, maple flavoured chocolate sugar pieces enrobed, well, that means covered in milk chocolate. Ooh la la. I like that. That's a bit of me. Plug. Let's give Jake a plug, if you don't mind. I do mind, actually. I do mind. Frankel versus Charlie Wall, 6:30 tonight. The fighting talk was already started on Twitter. Are you Team Charlie or Team Adam? I'm in the middle because I don't think, and I've said this, Jake, to you personally, this isn't over. This is not over. It's gonna have to, I think there's going to be more of this, but hopefully you can keep those in check. So good luck to you, man. Scott could be looking at bringing in Rico Henry. He's very small, Rico Henry. Obviously, when we played Brentford in the pre-season, not Betway, but pre-season, wasn't it? And he looked really small. But maybe Brentford might go up. It's a trouble, isn't it? You don't know. Chicken and pasta for lunch for Steve. Nice. Number 3 to Rob. We got 3. That's what I like. Sign Lingard and Dawson. Totally agree. I can't wait for a big West Ham piss up at Duke's pub. Exactly. Neither can Duke. Happy is a secret. Oh, okay. I think he said it's a great looking kit. That's how it starts, Lisa. That's how it starts, my darling. That's how it starts. Need to sort Fab's contract out if we're going to keep him for number 1 more season. That's the same thing, I think, with the striker. Do you know what I mean? For the striker, the goalkeeper. You're not going to get a goalkeeper. You're not going to go and get Dean Henderson, in my opinion, because Fabianski's still there, and he's still got at least a couple of years left in him. So, but someone like Sam Johnson from West Brom, I think that's a great shout. I don't want Ramsdale, but I think Johnson's a great shout. Or the guy from Leeds. I know, is it Messler? Moisey must fancy likes him because he said several when we played him at their gaff, despite the fact we beat him and put 3 past him, he was still like, oh yeah, he was really good and stuff. Who's the best ever striker to come from our academy? Cotti, Defoe, or someone else? Got to be TC, innit? Got to be TC. Did you get one for not missing 50 consecutive shows? No, you don't get one for Gary. But you've won enough. You've done all right. You've won a couple of shirts. You've done all right. That's the one I've got, Kim. That's what I need another one. iPad for my cup, London. Have you sent my mug yet? You paid for your cup on Monday. Have you sent? I haven't. It's not for me. It's for the company. So if you've done it, then it will go through, Stephen. Fair play. I don't do it for that Teespring. I just leave them to it, man. I leave them to it. But you paid for your cup on Monday. It does take a while. It takes a week or so, a couple of weeks. They got to print them up and stuff. I know that, but that's all done through Teespring. I just or Spring as they're called now. Who's the best ever goalkeeper to go from my academy? Bywater. I'm just thinking when we had Tony Carr's Miami's 11 on there, he put Bywater in, and he's a good judge. There hasn't been many. There haven't been many. I mean, Trott could be potentially, but I think it would be Bywater in my opinion. Number 4. Sort contracts for any kids who will think we'll make it. Agreed. Trick name alert. Just an apple for lunch and saved myself for a big fat Chinese. I like the fact you put that sort of description in there. Big fat Chinese. Well done. Adam's done you in there, Russ. Work out what urinate. I know urinator. I know. That's the best one they've done. Urinator. I don't say Phil. I don't say Phil McCall. I don't say that. I don't say bust. But urinator is very, very good. And I tried to just get it through, but Adams too. They always try, and I think that was a good one, man. The only thing about urinate, that's the only thing about Yuri. The only thing about Yuri is, you got, he can be very strong after a Friday night. Do you know what I mean? He can be very, very strong, very, very. If he's well hydrated, he's more paler in concept. But if he's not, then and it stinks. Ben, hope you're well, man. Well done, Russ Boss. Let's go through a few things. Oh my God, loads of comments. I'm really, really sorry. I'm trying to go through everyone. Jesus, loads of comments today. It's because Duke's bored. That's probably why more than anything else. Alex Song can play C, but yeah, he could do. Yeah, he could do, I suppose. We could put Wiltshire in midfield. Yeah. Apart from Bobby Moore, who was the best defender to come out from our academy. Oh, John Terry. Was Sol come out of our academy? I don't know why my voice has gone so high. Probably Rio, I'd say, wouldn't it? I'd say he's I prefer him. Mentions he's going to chat about football, so comes in clutch to keep. Yeah, exactly. Right, let's go for these. And the gay. Hi, mates. Yes, very good. And I play for West Ham. Might get. Yes, Gabe. Yes. Hi, Gabe. Hope you're well. You might get released due to COVID. Hopefully not, my man. Itch, man. Good luck to you. Did you see my question yesterday, Russ? Noble? Probably not. Tell us what it is again, man, and we'll get through it. Who's the best striker to come out? Yeah. Someone. Hurst. I'd still say Cotty. Read that. So many comments. Number 5, possibly new signings and get them. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but Rico is short. He is very short. He's probably the same height. Was it? Yeah, I can imagine they're probably the same height, but he looks really short, mate. He's very slight. So, Mervyn Day has to be 119. So yeah, but I never saw Mervyn Day play. Do you know what I mean? I've seen Fabianski play, but never saw Mervyn Day play. And if the other person puts, boy, Mama Cox is home, so I've ordered. With a sprinkling of pepper. Ooh la la. What we got here? I'd go with Rio. How did you and your wife meet? We met actually online dating. We met on Match.com, I believe it was, and the lucky lady. That's how she met me. And we had one date. That was it. That was it, really. We had one date, lasted about 4 or 5 hours, and then we never stopped seeing each other. Really, really, yeah. And that was it. That was it, man. And my wife never told anyone about it. None of her family knew how we met. And then on the actual, what was it? The actual wedding itself, I did a speech, and I did it all in. What was it? All in like a poem, all in rhyme, and I just said how no one knows how we met. It was on a date, joined via the internet or something like that, and yeah, it was quite funny. Late to the show. Hope you're well. Yeah, she's well. I don't know. I've just done her maths, but anyway, I'll tell you what we need to do quickly. We need to do. I'm delaying inevitable because I'm doing Wally's dip. Wally's wonderful bag of chocolates, and I'm not going to look. That's what we have today. Oh, I can see what it is. Oh, Hershey's cookie and cream with now more cookies. Great. Flo, what it's why would you eat this chocolate? Sorry, this is good content, I know. Right. Let's have a look. Firstly, it's white. Completely white. Anyway. It's not that bad, actually, this one. Mainly because it's the cookies. Let's try and get it down. Good content. Don't forget to like. That one's alright. Maybe because it's like white chocolate. That's probably why it's not too bad. Because someone said they've got like someone said they had like a little vinegary thing or an acid thing on it. That one's alright, Wally. That one's alright. My daughter's friend loves this, and I thought she was an idiot, but actually that's not too bad. Yeah. There we go. If I'm saying, oh, here we go, Russell Hershey's, that wasn't too bad. So Skipper sent himself a little challenge. How many West Ham and he players has Noble lined up alongside for West Ham? God, dear. No idea. It's the type of thing that Kent would love to put together. Because we had, I mean, you've got those books, haven't you? That Tim Crane does. You know, they played under John Lyle, they played with Bobby Moore, they played with Billy Bonds. That'll be the next book, won't it? They played with Mark Noble. That's a good series. That's a good series idea. I like that. Online date, yeah. I know. I'm down with the kids. This was 10 years ago. 10 years ago, man. So that was a long time ago. Hi, mates. Do you think that Connacht will make it? And do you trust the academy just like him? I love the kids. Oh dear. Anyway, you're just determined to get us demonetised, aren't you, Tom? Connor Coventry, I think he will make it. I mean, he's captain of the under-23s at the moment. I just think there's a lot of other players in front of him, unfortunately. He's in a position where he's got, you know, if you feel that central midfield position, he's got Souček, he's got Rice, he's got Noble, he's got Fornals, Lanzini plays in that little group. So he's got 5 or 6 people ahead of him. Baptiste. So, you know, I don't want him to be like Cullen. Do you know what I mean? Where Josh Cullen was always the nearly man. He was always on the cusp, but never really broke into the first team. And then when we actually needed him, he wasn't there because he'd already gone to Anderlecht. And so, but he seems a good player when I've seen him play with the 23s. Have you heard about and so being offered partnership with Slavia? That'd be good, wouldn't it? That would be good. Because obviously we can send some of our boys over there. Send Connor over there for a season. Sounds great. Why not? Hershey's incoming. No, it wasn't too bad. There was no aftertaste. Last time, Flo had to watch it because she thought it was hilarious. There was no aftertaste. With that just chocolate on its own, there was that horrible sort of, like I'd been sick in my mouth aftertaste. This one, not too bad. And it was coated. I couldn't get rid of it. It was like coating the back of my throat. So, but this one's all right. It's a bit light. I quite like it. I don't think I'd have it too much though. I don't have it anymore. The cookies look like they did look. Oh, now he tells me they do look like rabbit droppings. I don't like Hershey's. That's the only edible Hershey's I believe so. Weird fact: Harvey Barnes is only ever referred to as Harvey Barnes and not Harvey or Barnes. It's so true. Harvey Barnes. Russ's face is a picture, but I can see Wally converting Russ. No, I don't think it'll ever convert me, man. Not to Hershey's, because like Hershey's Kisses and there's probably going to be more in there. And Wally's already told me there's Reese's in there. Reese's don't mind because the peanuts will. And that first one I had weren't bad either. The one with the. It was with the cookie. It was the peanuts and the Hershey's because it just tasted the peanuts. I don't mind that. When the taste has been masked with something else, you can't taste the chocolate. When the chocolate stands on its own, it doesn't stand on its own. It tastes like sick. Kent loves dark chocolate. Can't beat it. Yeah, I mean that 60% Ghirardelli one yesterday was nice. I don't know where it's gone. Flo must have taken it. Hello, Liam. Good afternoon. Anyone here, just give this thing a like. I started my first week of uni this week, had to read 23 pages about history, about media and key concepts. Was so tired, use this video as a break. Thank you. I'm glad, Liam. I did media as a degree at university. Well, I didn't. I did politics with media studies, and it was 3 hours a week. 2 hours of politics, 1 hour for media, and that usually involved watching a movie. So yeah, that was. I didn't realize it was that when I did it. Lisa's husband. He works for. I know many people who've met their wives or partners in speed dating and things like that. It does work. It's the only way you can do it nowadays, isn't it? To be perfectly honest. Yes, it was the awful one. I can see Tim Crane. Yeah, I can. It follows in a suit, doesn't it? It will follow in like definitely more of a Tim Crane book, to be honest, just in terms of it. You know what I mean? If you could bring 3 players to the 1900 squad, or 2000s people call it 00 or 00, who would you bring? Trevor Sinclair, great option on the wing. Carrick. Another CM and Di Canio. Imagine that in the team. Yeah, I think Tricky Trev definitely, because if I didn't, he would probably have a go at me. But yeah, it was birthday yesterday. He sent me a picture like 2:30. He was on the wine already at 2:30. I was like, Jesus. Tricky Trev. I would say, who else in that squad? That was a good squad, that team. Not right, but don't mean the right back. I'd probably go for the same to you. I think Carrick would give us that extra bit of guard in the midfield 3. if we then play 3 in midfield and go like maybe 4-3-3. Di Canio, possibly. 99-09 was that Ian Wright as well? That's what I think we miss. A proper full, no disrespect to Antonio, but he's not a forward. He's converted winger into a forward. Someone like, could you imagine like a prime Ian Wright just running onto them balls that Ben Rama or the whipped balls in from Sufau or Cresswell? Be amazing. But yeah, that's it. Thank you. They use acid, bituric acid, which is in your stomach as well. So that's why it tastes. It. There we go. We're learning. I love this. We're learning. Thank you, Charlie. Is that flavoured? It is flavoured water. It is peach, because obviously in honour of peach. Peach sparkling water from the co-op, 55p a bottle. And it tastes like Archer's. So I feel like I'm getting half cut. Let's just say a book they played with Nabel would take a long time to put together, but it was 102, and Mark is more than double that. I would say so, because also that time when Bill played, people were there for 10 years in it. People were there for 10 years. So, in the same way that you've got someone like, people like João Mario and Enner Valencia and Sacco and Coyote, and there would be, all the different teams. I don't know how you would do it. You'd have to literally go through. You'd have to go through. I mean, I don't know how Tim did it, but you'd literally have to go through every team, wouldn't you? And almost categorize. That's what I would do. I'd go in, like, copy the team sheet, including the subs that played, put it into a spreadsheet, then duplicate it, and then you've got your list. Oh, I'd love to do that. It take me forever. Rediscover my love for Rolos again. Underrated chocolate. Do you know what? I know what you mean. Sometimes you just have a chocolate bar again. You think, Christ, I used to love that. Mars bar was me the other day. Though I haven't had. That's the only chocolate I have now. But Mars bar was the other day. Weird facts today. N'Golo Kante, Ericsson, Ericsson, and Steve Cook. All played for Bordeaux. Very good. There we go. Thank you very much. Chicken fried rice has been delivered by a babe on a bike. There we go. He's got his babe on a bike chicken fried rice. Ali, definitely Sinclair. Another reason I'd have said Carrick, but you would want to drop either. So the other two would be the Canute. Be a great shout. I went as my Wi-Fi disconnected. There we go. Waiting on lunch. Jacket with cheese and beans. Best option for a bad bunch. That's the thing with holidays. With hospital food, and it's not that great. Not that great. I mean, Queens, there's a pizza at the other side, opposite if you wanted it. But yeah, not too sure what the old situation is, other side of the water. Apparently, Jimmy Cranky is being scrutinised as we speak. There we go. Poor old Jimmy Cranky. Dix was in that squad too, although he didn't play. Yeah, he played like a few games that season, didn't he? Knowing Russ, he will say Pete Butler could do a job, even though he never played that era. He's like, yeah. Pete Butler could have done a job. Pete Butler was, he was ridiculed by his peers when he turned up, because he was playing at Southend. He was playing for Southend. He came. Martin Allen tells a great story. If he turns up in these high tech boots, and they were all laughing because he was wearing high tech boots because they weren't like the height of fashion. And then he did it, and then he just 5 minutes later. So yeah. There it is. I know everyone's. I love how Peach is popular across. Yeah, it's heartwarming. I love Peach. Peach is lovely. What's your email address, and I'll send you the list. Oh, list of what? Okay, you can send me whatever you want, man. There's me. myam11@gmail.com. You could probably guess that, to be honest. Anyway, but yeah, send us a list, man. Send us a list. Well, I don't know what you send me a list of, but send us a list. Rust. I watched England versus Germany '96 last night. Does anyone else kick an imaginary ball when they see Yeah, I think it's the same. That's like us in the 2006 FA Cup final when Marlon Harewood only had one leg because of using our subs, and the ball comes across in the last minute, and he's all air does it. Rolos are a proper chocolate a parent would give you. I'd say for the grandparents' sweets were always in tins or in wrappers, like Werther's Originals or those travel sweets you'd always get, which were covered in sugar. I know everyone's having erection. I know. I'm just trying to. I love the fact that people are doing it, and so I just let things go and see if anyone picks up on it. Very good. Yeah, he did. Yeah, gay bitch. Yeah. That came up. That came up already. We know the world's gone mad. Has gone mad. Has gone mad. And don't forget, we got West Ham. West Ham Online's My Hammers 11 is coming up tomorrow. We got Ben Shepherd tonight. We don't mention once about. I don't know. We do mention about Tipping Point. Once about Tipping Point, and actually, I didn't realize afterwards. I'd done the recording, and my mother-in-law was like, her nephew, was on Tipping Point that day." I was like, "Oh, I could have told me and Ben could have had a right old giggle about that." But we've got Ben Shepherd's on. And because Ben's Wi-Fi was so bad, he couldn't do it on StreamYard. This is what we use. Most people use StreamYard. We had to do it on Zoom, so it looks a little bit different. But we try to make it work. And then we got West Ham Online. He's on tomorrow. We've got Lewis Owens on Friday. I forgot what days of the week were. And then hopefully we'll have a couple more for Saturday and Sunday. As I said, we've got more of these thingy jigs. What are they called? Outside the bubbles coming on as well. So, as I said, we've got some good ones coming up. So the Arsenal one's going to be good, and Leicester's quite good as well. I think Leicester will be a good one. There's a lot of players who play for both, and again, there's a lot of players play for a lot of teams at the same scenes. So no, it's very, very good. Must be an Irish. I've been force-fed Rolos by both sides of the family. Am I the first person to pick players on specific seasons? Well, when you remembered, you did. Possibly, but I think people pick it. And then, yes, maybe. I can't remember, to be honest. I can't remember, to be honest. Said so many of them, possibly. But yeah, it was a good concert. So basically, West Ham Online, he picked players that he'd seen based about certain seasons. So it'd be, I don't know, Chris, like Mark Noble in 15-16 or something like that, in a Pacific season, which I think is brilliant. It's a really nice idea. Duke's asked a question for everyone else. Let's keep going. Of the remaining games, how many wins do you think realistically? I've gone for 6. I put us down for 65 points, I think it was. Let's have a look. All right, let's have a quick look. Oh, let's go into the West Ham website. With content, we're going to the West Ham website, and let's have a quick look at the season coming up. Right, let's have a look. Show the full season. I hate the way you have to do that. You have to click on show the full season, and it shows it. Right, okay, so we're in March. Okay, so we got Leeds. I think Leeds will be what's that. Leeds is a win. Man United away. I think it's going to be. We'll get a point if we won't get a win. I think we'll get a point there. I think we'll beat Arsenal. Wolves away. Possibly, but they played quite well the other day. Against they were resilient against City. Leicester. I fancy getting a win at Leicester. Newcastle away is always a good game. We use quite a play. You got Chelsea at home. I don't think we'll get a win at Chelsea. I think we'll get a draw. Burnley away. Everton at home. Draw. Brighton away. Usually a draw. West Brom away a win. And Southampton a win. I've lost count. I used about 10 fingers. So I think that's 6 or 7. I think it's about 7 actually. So 7, 14, 21. We're on 45, puts us at 66 points. Plus, I've missed it. I've done a draw. I'm putting the draws in. So yeah, I think we get about sort of mid to late 60s in terms of points, and I think that will give us a good positioning. Gatesy, we haven't Gatesy, you haven't given us your lunch, maybe. Or you just eating a bag of Walker's Max? You're mental. Are they any good? Peppery is my one word way of explaining how good those crisps are. Very peppery. Well, that's 2 words, but peppery is one. I got to 67 as well. That's 20 points remaining 20, which is a good aim. I think it is. I think that's doable. Do you know what I mean? There's 39 points up for grabs. Done the math straight away. I did get an A star in GCSE, so it's only 13 times 3. And that should be good enough. 6 wins should be good enough for top 6. Totally agree. As I said, it was Sinks' birthday yesterday, and it was also H's birthday yesterday. And I text H. And he reckons we're nailed on for a top 6. So Harry Redknapp has said we're nailed on for a top 6. So there we go. Take that to the bank. So I'll take top 6, wouldn't you? And again, like, considering we're going to be beginning of the season, you know, the doom and gloom merchants thought we weren't going to get a point before November for that Fulham game. To where we are now, where we'll be disappointed. We'll be disappointed if we don't get to the Champions League. Just think about that. That's mental. That's mental from where we were at the beginning of the season, isn't it? And I think sometimes we have to just take a step back and look at the bigger picture sometimes. You know, we were, you know, if we're 3 or 4 points off Champions League spot this season, considering last season what happened at the beginning, you know, and Moyes and coming in and Pellegrini, don't forget Pellegrini started the season last season, and Roberto and all that crap. That's a great stand. And then next year, hopefully we can build on that and maintain that sort of top 8 status. Because then that's when we'll put ourselves in the hunt to potentially be champion, you know, regularly competing for the Champions League spots and the Europa Leagues. But that's where we need to be. And then the good cup runs. But I mean, Gates is putting out 70 points. Fair play. So where would that get you last year? 2019 to 20 Premier League table. But last year was a weird year. Last year, 70 points would put us 3rd last season. Is that right? Yeah, last season, yes. Tottenham 6th was Wolves at 59 points. Leicester were 5th with 62. Chelsea was 63 with 4th. And Man United was 63, better goal difference. So that'd put us 3rd in the league. Who knows? 8 wins are in a bit of bother. Yeah, they are. And I like Newcastle. Don't forget, next season, hopefully, we can go to away games. And Newcastle always a great away trip, same as Burnley and people like that. So I don't want Burnley to go down. I'm not bothered about Sheffield United because I don't really like Bramall Lane. Fulham, yeah. West Brom, yeah. You know, but Newcastle was a good away trip. Always. I had us down for a chance of getting draws against Everton into wins against 71. God dear, isn't it? I love this. Do you think you'll ever say your worst guess ever? No. Because actually, I think about it, we've had, I need to count. We've had 260 guests, ish. To me, every one of them has been different in a different way. Some people it's been funny. Some people they've been nervous. Some people been really emotional. So if you want a good cry, and you watch Peter Sing's My Hammers 11, he was on Facebook the other day talking about it. Openly suffers from mental health and says that. And if you ever want to know what a football club means to people, watch that episode. That is really emotion. I mean, I never thought I'd have an episode like that where I came off and I had tears in my eyes and stuff afterwards, thinking about how much West Ham means to some people, and how it saved him and stuff like that. And so that's different. That's not the funniest episode, but that's the most emotional. And that's what one always stay in my head. You know, interviewing a lot of the ex-players, you know, they've all been great, you know, but some people maybe not spiky, but some people you might not have had such a rapport, but it doesn't say it's a bad interview. So I don't know. So not really. I don't think I will ever say. I've never had a bad one. I don't think I've ever had a bad one, to be honest. Even like sometimes if they're like, you know, we had Pat from NEL Dyens. His internet, he had to have the speakers really loud because he's got what's it called? An ear. Oh God, my mate, he's got an ear thing on hearing aid. That's it, hearing aid. And so I had to keep muting my mic when he was, you know, so he didn't sort of vibrate. But I love that. I love the fact we did that. You know how it is. The scenes are safe. What's the average amount of fourth or average amounts? That sounds like a Kent job for me. I would say. Right, come on, let's have a quick look. God, good content. Okay, so fourth was 63 points in 19. And let's go previous year. It was 71, so that's a massive difference. 63 to 71, so that straight away your average is going right up. So if we did this, I'll do the maths. 63, 71, And then Liverpool were in the Champions League that year with 75. So if we did just last 3 years, 7, 9, that's 13, that's 29, 209, 70 points. 70 points is the average. But then last year was really low. So see, straight away. Still got it. I still got it. The old grey matter still will beat Everton. Yeah. I think we'll beat Everton. The attitude of the team is similar to the boys. Acted and really looked at the table. Took my game. This is what we do for an overachieving team. Agreed, my man. 6 it would have seen us fourth. It would have seen us fourth. Third. West Brom. Yeah. Fulham are looking like a Norwich kind of club. I agree. I have us on 62 points. Yeah, we mentioned about this partnership. I think it's gonna. It sounds to work for me, man. I remember Gorka Toure. He was one of my biggest regrets because I thought he was going to rip it up. He was great for Besiktas. Brighton is an awful way down, and we don't win there. I agree. We're always a bogey team, but I don't think they'll go down this year. Best time has happened so far is Razor. Yeah, I thought actually, I think my favourite from a player is probably JMO. I love talking to JMO. He was lovely, and we had a really good. And it's funny because afterwards we were talking, and I know they're doing a live, well, not a live from London Stadium, but they're doing another episode of that. I think it must be coming out before the Leeds game. That was recorded the other day. And Jack sent me a text saying, Jamie, they were talking about Miami's doing Miami. Because obviously Jack's done one, Chris has done one, Colton has said he'll do one, but when we'll do it. And obviously JMO's done one. So they were talking about it, and JMO couldn't believe that he forgot Di Canio. So I thought it was quite funny. I didn't mention it at the time, but yeah, the fact is they're still talking about it. Tom's got us down for Leeds United, 67 points. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I'm going to have to do, yeah, exactly. Kent's right. Each day will come as it comes. We'll finish where we finish. I think the next couple of days, I think I'm going to do one of those predictors, like they do on the old BBC. You go for each game. I might have a go at that and see. And maybe I'll take a screenshot and see what people say. But anyway, I'm going to let everyone go. I'm going to let everyone go today because I think the time has flown by, as always in these things. As always, if anyone's feeling crap, anyone's feeling rubbish, you can give me an email. It's my email address, or on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or whatever. Or just shout out the window and I'll talk. Interesting question from Liam's just come in. It hasn't come on my chat yet, but I'll just see on the on the YouTube. On the YouTube. What would the partnership look like? I think it'll be like a trade, we can, a bit like other clubs where you have like, there's a working relationship. So maybe we send our kids there to do like a year or two sort of development, and maybe we get first dibs on their players. I don't know, but I mean the first two have been all right, haven't they? Do you know Clips' real voice? I don't know Clips' real voice, but anyway, we did a Miami's 11 with Clips. He's a top man. Anyway, as I said, cheers to Charlie, cheers to Jacob, cheers to. I will enjoy my salad. I will enjoy my chicken salad. Duke man, hope you get out of prison. I was going to say out of hospital soon, man, and hope everything went well with the op. But anyway, as I said, I'm here if you want. And as I said tonight, Ben Shepherd, make sure you watch it. I love Ben. He's a nice bloke, and he's got. And the thing is, he's one of those He's one of those guys. There's a few people out there who basically every player he's picked, he's got a story about. And so 9 times out of 10 he's probably played with that person at Soccer Aid or this and that, and and it's great because he's always played in this 5-a-side tournament and so it's really, he's like he lives the life that we'd like to live. Do you know what I mean? He's like, oh yeah, well I played 5-a-side with Tony Cottee and when me and Chris Kamara were on and even Chris Kamara gets a shout out. Even Chris Kamara gets a shout out at Ben's Miami's 11 for a fantastic bit of commentary. And bless Ben, because he basically, I think he spent like the afternoon before we did the interview in the evening. He must have watched all the games that we were talking about because he was like, it was fresh in his mind. I think he like swatted up a little bit and watched like the Ipswich game, that famous one when Etherington scored and Christian Daly scored and all these games, and it's a really, really good one. So make sure you watch it. Yep. Thank you, Jacob. Are you a fan of Twist and Shout? Yeah, yeah. I am now because it means when we play it, we've won or we've scored a goal. So, yeah, I do, and it's still in my. When you hear it on the telly or whatever, you associate West Ham, and it is. I mean, there's certain songs which will always be associated with West Ham, but I've always quite enjoyed it. Cheers, Gatesy, or call me properly, Russ. Thank you. Did Kamara break McAvenny's leg? Watch Jack Mate did a happy hour podcast with Cammy, which is really interesting. They talk about that. It was a Christmas one. Obviously, Jack's back with all his stuff as well, and he's back with Happy Hour, which is great, which I know he's really happy about. So he's got back to where he had nothing. Now he's got back to Happy Hour. West Ham are starting to do his stuff again, and yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. Anyway, take care, everyone. Stay safe. Wash those peppery. I agree. They are very peppery, those crisps. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Wash those hands. Get your jabs when you get your appointments, because it all helps. And come on, you irons, and I'll see you all guys tomorrow for quiz day. Quiz day Thursday. Make sure you get here 12:30. There'll be a quiz. We can win some stuff, and you can a chilled lunch. Yeah, chilled. That's my name. Our dog. Anyway, everyone, take care. Much love. Thank you so much for joining me as always, everybody, and I'll see you again tomorrow.